What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be going over my local SEO tutorial for beginners for 2026. Now, this is not going to be your standard, okay, we're going to build a Google business profile, we're going to build the website. It's really going to be more, here are the processes you want to put in place and what you're looking to actually do to rank higher in Google. So this is going to be part of my local SEO series, and I'm going to actually put out a local SEO, like a free local SEO course on my YouTube channel. So if you're looking for all the information, you can watch that whole course. This video will be in there. So basically I broke this down into 7 different kind of modules. You can call them 7 steps, 7 whatever you want to call them. So first I started with local search in 2026, just understanding what's working, how it works, and there's basically a question for each of these that I'll ask. Google business profile optimization. So one of the most important aspects of local SEO is your Google business profile. Your local website, so the architecture, on-page SEO, how well is your website actually designed to rank? Reputation management, reviews, basically looking at your Google business profile, how many reviews you have through other channels like Yelp, Facebook, anywhere that you're able to collect reviews. Off-page SEO and local authority is going to look at backlinks, citations, brand mentions. Do you have pages on Nextdoor, Facebook, all of these different channels that also have a good local presence? Or do you have local backlinks built? So those are different things that are going to help with your local SEO as well. Then just looking at tracking, understanding what's working. Are you actually driving results with your local SEO? I mean, the most important thing as we talk about it is getting people to come in, call you, and getting a new customer. It doesn't really matter getting impressions, clicks, things like that if it's not leading to revenue for your business. So that's really where SEO is. The main focus is how do we get more customers coming in when they're searching for this? Last but not least is going to be paid advertising and how that kind of plays a role within growing your local SEO presence. So start with local search in 2026. Basically, the question to ask yourself with this local search in 2026, where does your business currently appear? And that's when you're doing a search for your main keywords and service. I'm going to do an example in 2 seconds. And then here are basically the main factors. Proximity, how close you are to the searcher themselves. How close is your business profile to the person searching? If I'm searching for irrigation services, I'm not going to get an ad in South Carolina for companies in another state or, even in other cities. So relevance, how well your business matches the search term, and then prominence, basically the overall authority and trust that you've built. Competing for the local 3-pack, Google Maps, AI overviews. So when we're looking at local SEO and somebody goes, best tree removal service in Fort Worth. So somebody is located in Fort Worth, for example, doing this search. Basically, these are the results they're going to get. You're going to start with local service ads. So there's usually 2 or 3 listed here, generally 2 local service ads. I just expanded this. We scroll down, we have an AI overview. The top rated tree removal services in Fort Worth include Fort Worth Arborist Co., Texas Tree Surgeons, Specialized Technical Removal, highly reviewed providers like Ballard Tree Service and AMAT Tree Service. Average costs range from $400 for medium trees, $2,500 for large or hazardous tree removals. So a list of top-rated tree services. This is our first SEO aspect over here. We also have our references over here. So being in AI mode is a really good starting point for a local business. They have get estimates, use Yelp's list of 10 best tree services in Fort Worth. So that's you can actually see the resources that they're using here. If you click on show all, you'll see all the resources. Yelp. So we've opened that page here. So this is what opens up when we go to Yelp. If we keep scrolling down here, we have our local pack. So local 3-pack are these 3 that show up. You usually have a sponsored one as well. This is why you want to run paid advertising, because you get right to the top of the maps list here. But if we look over here, I expanded this and we can see the actual ranking. So it goes RJ Tree Service, Neon Monkey, Felix's, AMAT, Mercer, Ponce, Alvarado. So we have a list here. Keep scrolling down and we have Reddit page. So we opened up Yelp. This is what's on the Yelp page. So we have Texas Tree Surgeons. Alvarado is ranked here as well. We have the Reddit page. Who do you have good experience with for tree trimming, tree removal? This is in the Fort Worth page. You can join the conversation and leave your own company right here. But Blue Ox, I did not even see that. Okay, Blue Ox, don't even see that one there. Smaller group, Next Level Tree Service. So not a ton of really, this is why I'm like, I don't understand why this is ranking. There's no good reasonable reason this page should be ranking on the first page of Google. There's not a good recommendation in there. But if you see these here and you're doing local SEO and you can leave a comment, leave a comment. Go into the Fort Worth Reddit page and basically I've had people make their own where they're like, who's a good tree service? Now, the thing to keep in mind is if you're in these Fort Worth type communities, it's not always easy just to join, leave questions with a bunch of fake profiles. So it does help to be active members of the community. And if you have somebody who's an active member actually leaving a comment saying, yeah, they're the best one that does it. So we have Fort Worth Arborist Co. We're getting to our first organic listings. Organic now, how far down you have to scroll to actually get to an organic listing. Besides the AI mode, you get here, but we have all the way down here is Fort Worth Arborist. And then we keep scrolling down, tree service guys, Alvarez trees, AMAT tree service. I would say when I looked at everything, AMAT had a pretty good presence overall. And truthfully, I mean, their website wasn't overly, this is their website. It's not overly optimized or anything, but they do have pages for all of these different areas that they service. I think their main page is kind of geared towards Fort Worth. They have all of their services here. Call us, fill out our online contact form. So pretty simple yet effective. Texas Tree Surgeons. So they had a much better website. So we have all of these different services here, service area. So we could say, okay, let's look at the Fort Worth service area page. And we come in here, our services in Fort Worth. They have Fort Worth Arbor Services, Fort Worth Tree Removal. They have this built out really well. So coming back over here, this is my perplexity where I made my presentation. But if we scroll up to the top here, local search in 2026 to start, basically most important thing is ensure that your Google business profile is filled out. Where are you currently appearing? And if you're like, why are we not ranking higher? It's generally one of these three factors. Proximity, if your Google business profile is way away from the main population, try to get a much closer business closer business location, because if you're trying to target Fort Worth and you're 2 towns over in this small, tiny Texas town with 5,000 people, and you're like, we're trying to compete with these Fort Worth companies. The problem is there's 10, 15 companies in Fort Worth that already have really good rankings, are centrally located, have their websites built out, and have proximity and relevance, which you do not have. So how well your business matches the search query. So if somebody's searching for landscaping services and you're a tree care, you're probably not going to rank for it. So focus on the services that you provide. And prominence, last but not least, is going to be, what do your reviews look like? How long have you been in business? If you've just starting out and you just created your Google business profile, these are things you're going to have to build up. So the best way to start is saying, I'm going to build a huge website. If I build a huge website, that's going to help me rank much higher. That's going to help me do better with my ads. That's going to help me do better with my relevance, my prominence, and proximity I can work on in the meantime. So getting started, where do you currently appear? What can you do to actually improve those results? Some recommended tools that you can use that can be helpful. Google Search Console, highly recommended, and Bright Local. Google Business Profile Optimization, we have Bright Local again, White Spark. I highly recommend using Bright Local. It's probably my favorite local SEO tool. But the next one is going to be your Google Business Profile Optimization. And this one, pretty simple. Is your Google Business Profile fully optimized? Categories, services, attributes, and recent posts all in place. Main thing that you need to ask yourself when you're looking at all of these results here, you can use what's called GMB Everywhere and click on it, and it's going to give you, this will be the example that it gives us is dentist nearby, does a local scan, gives us category analysis. So these are all the categories that they're using. It gives us about the attributes that they're using, overall review score of the average and number of reviews, max rating, minimum rating, business hours. So to see if your business hours match, if you're open enough compared to others. So you can verify all of this by just using a tool like GMB Everywhere. They have all of these different individual tools related to this where you can say, I want to analyze their customer reviews. I want to see what their posting strategy is. So when it comes to your Google business profile, most important thing is filling it out, replying to reviews, answering questions, putting all of the information out there that you can about your business, uploading photos, videos, everything so that you could basically say, here is why you should go with us instead of the other guys. And the other thing to go along with that is getting a lot of reviews. It's just most important thing, you need to get a lot of reviews. Next thing is going to be basically your local website architecture, on-page SEO. Really good example was Texas Tree Surgeons. They did it exactly how I'd recommend. Service area pages, Addison. For Addison, they have tree trimming, tree removal, stump removal, all of these different services that they're trying to target. So when it comes to local SEO, they have a page on their website that is Addison stump grinding services. This one actually is for Dallas, but it looks like they built it out for some of the larger areas. So I would recommend building it out for them for all of the areas. If you're providing all of those services in all of these areas, it doesn't hurt to have an Addison, Texas tree planting page. Because even if it doesn't get a ton of search volume, the chances of you ranking higher for that page and also having that appropriated with your Google business profile is going to help your overall rankings in the long run. So that is the next thing here is just your overall local website architecture and just ensuring that you have all of these pages built out and hyper localized to the actual services you're providing, all the way down to like saying, hey, we provide palm tree removal. We provide palm tree trimming. We can, trim hedges. We can plant these trees. So all of these different things, having pages on your website, it only helps by having more pages like that of the services you provide. Reputation, reviews, and off-page authority. So this part of this is going to be what are called citations. So with citations, you can build those using tools like either Whitespark or by using tools like BrightLocal. This is that, the actual local grid rank tracking tools that you can see where you're ranking for your Google business profile with some of these different areas. So you get kind of an idea of what your visibility is overall. But when it comes to your actual authority, prominence, everything like that, part of it is building up local citations. So local citations, and you could see some examples, super pages, super lawyers for lawyers. Essentially, citations are business directories. You want to be listed in every relevant business directory possible. So using a tool like BrightLocal or Whitespark allows you to easily get yourself listed. And the other thing here is going to be NAP consistency. That's name, address, and phone. So these are some of the different tools that we have here. But it's one of those things where it helps to get a lot of reviews, a lot of 5-star reviews, and ultimately what really helps that's hard to do is getting reviews from like local guides. Someone who goes in who's already left reviews about 20 other places in the area and has a local guide next to their name, and Google can trust what they're actually leaving as a review compared to somebody who just created their Google account and their only review is your 5-star review. That reviewer will actually help you because they're a local guide and they get more prominence than the person who just created their Google account, who could be anybody. So reviews and off-page SEO are both going to be really helpful things that are going to help with your overall visibility. Tracking analytics and measurement ROI. So basically main thing, so this is looking at phone calls, form submissions back to the local SEO that drove it in. Going to be hard to do that, but using tools like CallRail, you can track every single phone call and where it's coming from. BrightLocal helps just with looking at local search grid tracking. Same thing with Whitespark. So they'll both give you kind of that grid tracking look at where you're actually ranking. The main thing is I like to look at within each Google business profile, how many engagements we're getting, how many phone calls we're getting, how many website visits we're getting, because then I can actually measure, okay, what is the success of our local SEO strategy? So another one, Local Falcon, that's not one I use as often, but grid rank tracking could be a really good way to say, okay, this is where we're currently ranking, and looking at those rankings over time for a client can actually show, hey, this is how much we've grown over the last 3, 4, 5 months doing this. So coming down here, paid ads and how they accelerate local SEO. This is our final module. So main thing with their local SEO tutorial is get your Google business profile fully built out. That is always where you want to start. And then you also want to start by building out on some of the other local channels like Bing Places, Apple Maps. So anywhere you can have a maps result, you want to start by building your profiles. From there, running advertising is the quickest way to get to the top of Google. So when you analyze what is actually ranking in Google, you really come to a quick, if I just quickly refresh this search, get rid of best, and we do a quick tree removal service in Fort Worth. We'll probably get something similar, but you could see we have, okay, local service ads at the very top. If you're not here, you're just losing out on leads that may be coming in, even if you're at the bottom of the list. AMAT was actually one that looked like they did a really good job as far as their SEO strategy. There are some companies that get enough from SEO that they're like, we really don't need to run that much in terms of paid ads, but basically, when you're looking at how do we rank higher SEO wise, if you're not in the AI overview, so this is one of the challenges right now. If you're not in here, and you can see AMAT ranked here, then scrolling down, you really need to be in one of these top areas. And sometimes the pages that rank, it's, links are, it looks like images are broken here, old website. I mean, Google is just ranking old websites. I need to start building old websites again. But what's ranking sometimes doesn't even always make a ton of sense. I don't believe this is sponsored. Yeah, this is just an organic listing. Then we get into here. Trinity Forest is clearly running ads. RJ Tree Service, AMAT. They're doing a really good job SEO wise. AMAT to me is one where I would say update your website, but if they don't need to, why would you? So basically, when you're looking at how ads actually appear for local results, there's so many many advertisements between the map pack. There's usually an ad or two, a sponsored listing. There's usually sponsored search ads listed. I might not be seeing any because I'm not located in Fort Worth. And then the other thing is going to be local service ads at the very top. So you're going to get sponsored ads throughout the page. You're going to get all sorts of different listings in there. And for organic listings, there are websites listed at the very top, but you see a lot of Reddits and those types of things. So having a good overall, having a lot of customers coming in helps you in terms of we're getting more reviews, we're growing our Google business profile, we have more people that are actually recommending us to other of their neighbors and friends and family that live locally that could also use us when they need tree services. Every time we set up in a neighborhood, we have our big truck out there with the big sign on it, and we put signs out, and there's also, in a lot of neighborhoods you can't do this, but there's some where they knock on doors and say, hey, if you ever need tree service, here's $100 off your tree service. Basically to say, if you need it, give us a call. Hopefully your neighbor gives us a good review. And then also just following up and making sure you're getting reviews. But if you're doing one job a day versus 4 jobs a day, you're getting much more of a chance to be doing, getting a lot more reviews coming in. And it's especially if you have 1, 2, 3 crews, basically keeping them busy. The best way to do that is with paid advertising, and your local SEO strategy is like this ongoing part of your overall marketing strategy. And it's not something where it's like, how do we get our clicks from 100 to 5,000? It's like, there's just not going to be that many clicks out there. It's really, how do we get our visibility from, 20% to 60%, so that, something like a mat tree service we've seen a bunch of times. When you scroll down the list here, there's usually going to be things where it's like, okay, I get all the way down here and I see Brown's tree service. Have I really seen that one yet? I don't know. Tony's tree service, I'm not sure that I've seen too much about it. Maybe it's just something I'm blocking out. But ultimately, you have services down here that just don't rank nearly as high. They're tree services, but they're just not, 5-star tree service is one I didn't really see that much. So you have other of these companies that have really good local presences. Trying to rank as high as them could be a major challenge. And it could be something where you're like, how are we not ranking higher? Well, S&P is in Grand Prairie. They're not in Fort Worth. So proximity. Basically, there's a lot of different ranking factors. Even if you have a perfect SEO strategy and everything else looks great, it still could be really, and they have a nice website, it looks like, it still could be really challenging to rank high. So again, if you have any questions about this, my goal was not to be like, here's the step-by-step for building your local SEO. It's basically an ongoing strategy of starting with your Google business profile, building your website, and just constantly focusing on getting more visibility in your local market. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. Thanks for watching my video today, and make sure you subscribe to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel.